Hello friends. In the late 1970s, nestled in the heart of the Philippines, a budding entrepreneur set out on a daring culinary journey, unveiling a local burger joint. But by 1981, looming on the horizon was a world-famous Golden Ark, challenging him to a fast food face-off. The entrepreneur had two choices: face the giant or to fold. Tony Tarkationg chose to rise to the challenge. Against all odds, not only did he stand his ground, but he also scripted a legendary culinary saga. Welcome to the thrilling tale of how Jollibee, a local Filipino brand, took on a global behemoth, McDonald's, and emerged victorious. In the sprawling cityscape of the Philippines, 1953 witnessed the birth of a future fast food tycoon, Tony Tarkationg. Though armed with an engineering degree, destiny had cooked up a different plan for him. Echoes of his father's culinary legacy, who once ran a bustling eatery in Davao City, perhaps whispered in his ears. The year was 1975. Manila street buzzed with life, and amidst this, Tony carved out a sweet niche for himself by launching not one, but two ice cream parlors. But fate had a twist in store. The chill delights soon found stiff competition. An unexpected demand emerged as customers, perhaps after a taste of sweet coldness, yearned for something warm and savory. Heeding this call, Tony introduced a culinary twist, and that was burgers. And much like a plot twist in a gripping novel, these meaty delights stole the show, overshadowing the icy counterparts. Realizing the potential, Tony recalibrated his vision, transforming his parlors from dessert havens to fast food hubs. And in 1978, amidst the hustle and the bustle of Manila, a new sensation sizzled to life: Jollibee Yum Burger. As Jollibee basked in its early success, 1981 brought with it a formidable shadow that threatened to eclipse Tony's dream. That shadow was the Golden Arks of McDonald's, a behemoth with a global footprint that left even the mightiest trembling. Just imagine, a mere 3 years after Jollibee's debut, McDonald's was ready to claim its stake in the Philippines market. An inevitable crossroads loomed ahead. Should Tony wave the white flag, sell Jollibee to a fast food giant and retreat? The odds were indeed daunting. McDonald's wasn't just another competitor, it was a global titan with over 2 decades of franchising acumen and a sprawling network of 5,000 plus outlets. On the other hand, Jollibee was still finding its feet with a handful of outlets. But Tony, well, he wasn't the one to fold. With the resolve in his heart, he boarded a flight to the US, determined to decode the success DNA of his mighty adversary. Some might have seen this as audacity, but for Tony, it was a strategic warfare. Upon his return, it was crystal clear to Tony, whilst McDonald's had a brand, reach, and process, there was a flavor gap. Filipinos, with their fondness for a unique blend of sweet and savory, found the American palate slightly off balance, a chink in the armor. Seizing the golden opportunity, Tony fine-tuned Jollibee's offering, infusing them with a distinct Filipino sweetness, ensuring that every bite resonated with home and heritage. His strategy? Not to wage a head-on war, but to win hearts, one plate at a time. And thus, a local champion poised itself against a global giant, armed with a secret weapon: authentic Filipino flavor. Imagine walking into a fast food joint and being greeted with a menu that seems peculiar yet oddly familiar. Welcome to Jollibee in the Philippines. Here's what you might find: burger steaks with a hint of sweetness that lingers, the iconic Chickenjoy, a fried chicken dish with a sweet twist, the famed Yum Burger adored with Jollibee's signature dressing. And here's the curveball: a plate of sweet spaghetti doused in banana ketchup and sprinkled with hot dog bites, a dish that screams nostalgia for every Filipino. But Jollibee's charm isn't just its menu. Tony went the extra mile to embed the brand into the Filipino psyche. Enter Langhap Sarap, a slogan that whisks you away to the memories of a bustling family kitchen, its aroma promising the comfort of home-cooked food. And the cherry on top? That cheery mascot, a dapper bumblebee in a blazer, mirrors the Filipinos themselves, always on the move, yet wearing a smile that's infectious. In essence, whilst most fast food chains cater to the stomach, Jollibee aimed for the heart. Each dish, each campaign whispered a simple message: this is for you, Philippines. What does it take to stand up to a fast food titan like McDonald's? More than guts, that's for sure. It's about understanding your roots and playing to your strengths. Jollibee had a few aces up their sleeve. Firstly, homegrown recipes. Whilst others bought their global menus, Jollibee bought Filipino flavors, perfectly seasoned for the local palate. Second, affordability. A slightly more pocket-friendly menu meant more Filipinos could indulge in Jollibee treats and more often. And finally, a cultural emblem. More than just a brand, Jollibee resonated with the Filipino pride, heritage, and unity. Watching Jollibee's meteoric rise, McDonald's attempted to pivot. In a surprising move, they introduced the McSpaghetti. The goal? The goal was to woo Filipinos with a familiar dish. And taking a leaf from Jollibee's book, they even tried exporting the McSpaghetti to the local market. However, not every experiment ends in success. The dish couldn't tantalize the Filipino taste buds and soon faded from their menus. In this culinary chess game, it wasn't just about serving food, it was about serving memories, culture, and a slice of home. Decades have whizzed by, but the footprints and the sands of the Filipino fast food arena are crystal clear. Leading the charge is Jollibee. By the numbers, Jollibee, with a robust 1,150 branches, are raking in an impressive $1.6 billion every year. McDonald's, while not too far behind but still trailing, they boast 650 outlets and with an annual revenue of $845 million. But it isn't just about the golden bumblebee. Tony Yong, the visionary behind Jollibee, hasn't rested on his laurels. Under his watchful eyes, Jollibee has expanded its culinary empire by acquiring its competitors in the Philippines. For instance, they hold the reins to competitors like Burger King, Greenwich Pizza, which is a leading Filipino franchise, and Chowking, the top Chinese fast food franchise in the Philippines. And the list doesn't stop there. With home ground firmly under their feet, Jollibee Foods Corporation JFC isn't just content, they're dreaming big, casting glances towards a new frontier, the United States of America. Imagine the streets of Times Square, known for its electric energy and iconic billboards. Now add to that a scene of a massive Jollibee store right in the heart of New York. That's right, this Filipino giant established itself in 37 US locations, primarily in Filipino-dense cities. Even before the first light at 4:30 a.m., queues start forming outside new Jollibee outlets. For Filipino immigrant, this isn't just a fast food joint, it's a badge of the national pride, a slice of home in the foreign land. But it's not just Jollibee on the marquee. Rewind to December 2018, Jollibee Foods Corporation planted another flag by acquiring the all-American burger franchise Smashburger, then boasting around 120 outlets. Flash forward to 2022 and Smashburger under Jollibee's leadership has grown its root deeper with over 220 locations, and the word has it that Jollibee Foods Corporation is nowhere near done. Tony Yong's story reads like a fairy tale, from considering selling his dream to standing tall as a billionaire chairman of the world's largest Asian restaurant conglomerate, boasting about 1,500 outlets and counting. And to think, if Tony had handed over the keys to Jollibee to McDonald's back in 1981, we wouldn't have this culinary marvel. It's a testament to his fierce ambition, unparalleled business insights, and indomitable spirit. Jollibee isn't just a fast food chain, it's Tony's magnum opus, an emblem of what sheer determination can cook up. Even giants like McDonald's find it hard to replicate this recipe for success. Well friends, that's all I have for you today. I hope you found this topic to be fascinating. If you'd like to see more such videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.